Diddy will be sued. And I say will be because nothing has been filed yet, by at least 120 people in the next 30 days. So
those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
The buzz around Diddy has hit a fever pitch as rumors swirl about his possible release from prison. This unexpected twist has sparked widespread speculation online, with insider leaks and theories fueling the mystery of what's really happening behind the scenes. Could Diddy, one of the most powerful figures in entertainment, truly walk free after months of shocking allegations, lawsuits, and an indictment that shook his empire? Let's dive into the whispers, the alleged legal loopholes, and the explosive claims that have captivated the public's attention.
Monitoring another push to free Sean Diddy Combs tonight, with his legal team citing new evidence in an updated bail proposal. The music mogul agreeing to around-the-clock security and cutting out contact with basically anyone but his legal team to get out of jail ahead of his trial scheduled for May of next year for charges he allegedly coerced and abused women for years.
Word on the street is that Diddy's legal team may have uncovered a way to dismantle the FBI's case, or at least weaken it enough to secure his release. Insiders claim the focus is on alleged misconduct during the investigation, including a controversial raid on his jail cell. This wasn't just any raid. Reports suggest federal agents seized confidential materials protected under attorney-client privilege. Diddy's lawyers argue this wasn't a technical error, but a deliberate attempt to undermine his defense, and they claim to have proof. Allegations include high-level federal involvement and accusations of listening in on privileged legal conversations. If true, these actions could jeopardize the prosecution's case, potentially invalidating key evidence. For Diddy, this could be the breakthrough he desperately needs in his fight to clear his name.
Called this afternoon at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, the judge ordering the prosecution to turn over its findings from a jail cell raid, Diddy's jail cell, just yesterday. What were the contents of those raids?
Well, apparently, according to the defense, they're legal documents. The government saying no, on the contrary, they're just some handwritten notes and a calendar.
The drama doesn't end there. Rumors suggest that Diddy has a plan in place if granted release, and it's not what anyone expected. Some speculate he might flee the country, sparking heated debates online about his possible destination. Would he retreat to an island or find refuge in a nation without extradition? While these are just theories, the stakes make them plausible. Meanwhile, his legal team is pushing hard to highlight the dire conditions at the Metropolitan Detention Center, calling the environment inhumane and potentially life-threatening. By drawing attention to overcrowding, violence, and neglect within the facility, they're building a case that Diddy's continued detainment violates his rights.
And I understand that he has a shrink coming by his cell to see him several times a day. And now there's talk about putting him in, it's like a bubble. It's like a cell that has like a plexiglass wall in it where they have inmates watching you. That's actually their job, to keep an eye on the inmates that are on watch.
At the same time, Diddy's team is working to reshape his public image. They're emphasizing his legacy as a music icon, philanthropist, and self-made entrepreneur, portraying him as a flawed but targeted individual rather than the villain painted in legal documents. Critics argue his troubles stem from his own actions, dismissing these efforts as desperate attempts to dodge accountability. However, the misconduct allegations against federal agents have raised eyebrows, even among skeptics. If the government bent the rules, it raises broader concerns about the fairness of the entire system, questions that resonate far beyond this case.
Came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see.
As the case unfolds, one thing is clear: the end is far from near. Even if Diddy is released, he faces an uphill battle, with lawsuits and a highly anticipated trial looming. Will his release mark the start of a comeback, or will it lead to an even more shocking chapter? For now, all eyes are on what's next. Could this be the beginning of redemption, or is it just another twist in an already unpredictable saga? Diddy's story proves that sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.
In her civil lawsuit, Cassie said that she was the victim of abuse, assault, and at the hands of Diddy.
The lawsuits against Diddy have revealed shocking allegations about his past behavior. One claim that stood out involved a car belonging to rapper Kid Q, which Diddy allegedly destroyed as a warning. Though he has denied the accusations, the case was settled just a day after being filed, leaving many wondering what other secrets remain hidden. And that was just the beginning. In the weeks that followed, a wave of lawsuits emerged, each painting an increasingly troubling picture of alleged misconduct spanning decades. By 7, by December 2023, the accusations took an even darker turn. A woman, identified as Jane Doe, accused Diddy of inappropriate actions when she was underage. Her story, involving substances and hazy memories, added weight to the growing list of claims. As more individuals, ranging from former models to college students, came forward, the allegations overshadowed Diddy's legacy, creating a scandal that spans decades and crosses lines once thought untouchable.
A woman is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of and her when she was 16 years old in 2000.
The turning point came in September 2024 when a grand jury issued a damning indictment. Federal prosecutors charged Diddy with a series of crimes, alleging he used his power and influence to control and intimidate those around him. Details of coercion, bribery, and witness tampering shocked the public. When Diddy was taken into custody with bail denied, it marked a dramatic fall from grace for one of the industry's most powerful figures.
To the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, this one has so many people talking, the disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here?
As Diddy's trial looms, the stakes couldn't be higher. A conviction might mean spending the rest of his life behind bars. His legal team is mounting an aggressive defense, questioning the evidence and the motives of his accusers. The case has already sparked national debate, raising difficult questions about power, privilege, and how far someone will go to protect their name.
But like I said, the entertainment industry is very, very, very messed up when it comes to, the bigger you get, the more you had to do to get there. And so if you're not willing to put yourself in that position, you kind of have to put your foot down. And so I didn't.
As this saga continues, the questions surrounding Diddy's potential release and legal battles are more gripping than ever. Can his team dismantle the case, or are these just desperate measures to avoid accountability? And if released, what will happen next? Will he fight to clear his name or take a different path? The story is far from over. Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more on this ever-evolving drama.